Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI remarked, "We often find ourselves asking, what meaning can we give to our days? What meaning in particular can we give to the days of toil and grief?" Your vocation is an answer. You may have heard that a vocation to religious life is a calling. It is that. God, in His mercy, calls a man or woman to follow Christ in poverty, chastity, and obedience. Quite simply, He calls you and me because He loves us, and His love delights in being loved. There's a surprising richness here. St. Catherine of Siena tells us God creates each one of us without our help, but He does not save us without our help. We might expand that idea. God creates the human family without our help, but He does not form the communion of saints without friends. At the heart of a vocation is a twofold desire. First, the desire for heaven, for our own salvation. In short, the desire to be holy, to be a saint. But further, a vocation comes forth from the desire to bring others to holiness as well. For example, a vocation to marriage assumes the mutual support of the spouses in the raising of children. The husband supports his wife to bring her to heaven. The wife supports her husband to bring him to salvation. They raise their children to produce saints for the kingdom of heaven. Similarly, a vocation to religious life assumes fraternal charity and apostolic fruitfulness. A friar preacher loves and serves his brothers to bring them and himself to holiness, but more, he preaches the gospel so that many souls may enter the communion of saints in heaven. I assume you might be watching this video because you are seeking holiness. Good. So if you want to begin discerning your vocation more seriously, start helping others become saints. St. Dominic's heart is said to have been a cell of compassion. He sought God's mercy for others by bringing souls before God in his prayer. Then he revealed God's mercy to others by handing on to them the fruits of his contemplation. Whatever your vocation, begin by creating that cell of compassion in your own heart. Pray for those nearest you. Seek God's mercy for them. Hand on to them the good things God has given you. Give to them the clarity of truth with the charity of loving service. This, my friends, is a life full of meaning, a life that gives meaning to others in these days of toil and grief.